This video is going to teach you defense from top to bottom. No matter if you're beginner, mid-level, AMI, pro, it doesn't matter. Everybody can use a little bit of improvement in their defense. We're going to start you from the top to the bottom, learning good footwork, so that way you can keep good spacing from your opponent. We're going to teach you how to block kicks the correct way. And we're going to teach you guys how to block those punches that come in bunches. Are you ready to cook?
Yes, sir.
Tabernacle. Let's get this work. All right, when we're talking about good defense, you got to start from the feet. When I say the feet, we know how to stand. Feet together, shoulder width apart. We like to have our belly button at our opponent. Easy enough, first day stuff. With the feet, we're going to keep proper distance. Proper distance is being right outside the area to where your partner or your opponent can touch you, all right? So if me and Tito are here, if he try to jab me, jab face, bam, too close. Again, don't move, jab face, very good. That's good distance. And when it comes to defense and using your feet for defense, you're going to have to use your back foot as a steering wheel to drive it, if I may. Come on. So if my opponent steps forward, I'm using my back foot to drive. Again, step. If I want to take an angle, use my back foot to drive. Watch. Wham. You see? This is going to be your steering wheel, that back foot. With the defense, remember, not only are you keeping good distance, but you're keeping your foot sometime down, sometime up. It all depends on what you want to do. If you're going supreme defense, only focusing on defense, I'm going to have my foot down. So, of course, I'm still going to keep my distance. He comes forward, I'm still going to keep my distance, but my foot is down on the ground. That's going to make my teeps a little bit more strong. Come on, forward, bop, you see, come in. It makes your keeps a little bit more strong. Come on, I can throw my left kick from this position, and I'm not really looking to strike per se. It's more of a counterattack, and like I said, I'm really locked in on that defense. When you're using the footwork to defend, back foot is a driver, sometimes off the ground. He come forward and still off the ground. I still have good distance, but I'm looking to attack. Or sometimes down on the ground. He come forward. It's more defending. It's more defending. Okay, so it really doesn't matter. It all depends on what you want to do. So again, starting from the feet when it comes to great defense, keep them outside of the area where they can hit you. So this is the pocket. Tito, you should know. Should you back up or should you stay? You feel safe there? You sure?
Yes. All
right. So look. Bam, he's right. Again, I'm going to step. Bob, he steps back again. You feel safe?
Yes.
Good. Bam, good. Again, I'm going to step forward. Bob, you feel safe? Look, I can't even knee. He's too far. When it comes to great defense, it's not only about keeping that space, but it's about outthinking him, right? Sometimes I might come forward a little bit faster. Don't panic. Don't be scared. Look at the waist and not the face. Use the back foot as the driver, and don't moonwalk. When I say moonwalk, this is what I mean. He comes forward aggressive. Come on. He comes forward aggressive. I start moonwalking backwards. All right. That's going to trip me up. You're going to keep those same principles that we just spoke about. Driving with the back foot, keeping them a little bit outside of arm's reach. Right. That way you can counter. That way you can move and feel safe even if they throw. Right? Make sense?
Yes.
Come on. You come forward. Come forward aggressively. Look, boom. Look, I'm driving with my back foot. I can do this all day. Come on, two-pick. Pop, pop, look. Back foot. Easy enough. So simple. Drive with the back foot. Don't moonwalk, okay? When you're stepping backwards, push with the front, step back. Push with the front, stepping back. Come on. He's coming forward. Pushing with my front leg. Stepping backwards. Keeping my distance, right? I don't want to get jabbed. I don't want to get leg kicked. But remember, my legs are longer than my arms. So if he's coming aggressive, Bop, he coming, Bop, look, okay, I can kick him now. Wham! That's all you need. They come forward, Pop, good. Pop, you can long range kick. Wham! That's good defense and using your weapons to add on to that defense. So now that we started you off from the bottom and you know how to keep the distance and the range for great defense with your feet, we're going to show you how to block. Very simple. Some people say check, but real Muay Thai, you go to Thailand, you won't hear check, you hear block. They say block, okay? So when somebody kick the leg, you block. Somebody kick the body area, you block. Somebody try to kick your arm, right? Your forearms, that's very high scoring. With your high kick, what do? You block. One more time. Feet together, shoulder width apart, stand like we always stand. If they kick leg, bam, block. He kick body, watch what I do. I'm still in my stance, I put the weight on my back foot, and I'm lifting my shin straight up. When you're lifting your shin, you're not gonna lift it out. Because look, teep or knee, right? So I'm standing here, lift it straight up, bam, straight up. Not here, because what if they go high and head kick? Defense, you have to think ahead of them. Let their shin hit your shin. Tabernacle. Come on. He kick body. Wham! Perfect. So now he thinks he's smart. He's going to try to kick the arm now, right? Come on. He kick arm. Wham! Block again. Lifted it so high, it was caught in between my glove and my shin. That's a true block. If somebody's kicking you hard as they can, and you do this kick, that's not a block. Okay, I don't care what they tell you. That's not a block. They're going to score on you. I don't care what kick it is. You're going to use your shin to block it. Whether it's the arm, the body, the legs, inside kick, inside, bang, shins to block it. Turn it. Come on. He kick body, block. You see, lift it straight up, protecting the body with your shin. He try to kick your arm. You're going to protect your arm with your shin. One more time. Look. Wham. You see? Bam. That's how high it goes. That's how you block kicks. So now that you've gotten good distance with your footwork, you know how to block kicks. The last thing that we're going to teach you is how to block those hands, man. Are you ready? Yes. Tabernacle. Let's go. For your beginners, don't worry. We got you. 1 bodyguard, 2 bodyguards. The thing that I want you to focus on with your hands. This is first day number 1, so don't trip. 1 bodyguard is going to lead. The other bodyguard is going to protect. All right, let's use that analogy. Meaning you don't want to have it flat across. One is going to lead. Other one's going to protect the back door, okay? If they get past the back door, at least you can move backwards, all right? When it comes to the hand positioning, it's up to you. Come on. Some people like the palms. I like the palms. Some people like the guard. It all depends on what you want. Tabernacle. Come on. So, but the principles are still the same. Even if I show my palms, one hand is still in front of the other one, right there. Bang. And look at my hand on this eyebrow. So I'm not holding it here. I'm not holding it here. I'm not holding it here. Come on. Show the palms. Sometimes show my regular boxing guard. Here. Just like that. And when they jab, it's multiple ways to block the jab. We're going to give you a couple of easy ways, and we want you to figure out which one works best for you. And tell us about it in the comments section. So when they jab, jab, boom, right there. I stuff it with my forearms, right? Another way that you can block the jab is to stop it before it even comes, right? Be proactive. So it's, before I even let him jab, my hand is still tight, but watch what I do with my lead hand. See? See? He can't even jab. I'm meeting him. Wham! That's how you time him, because you're keeping the hands so high, and you're being proactive. So instead of me standing here like a duck, letting him shoot anytime he wants, no, I'm keeping that busy. Bob, yeah. He's trying to time it now. Yeah, he's trying to time it. Sayao. Boom. You have closing the guard, letting them hit the forearms. You have leading out with the lead hand, actually being proactive and stuffing the jab. And now the last one is that you can use your elbows. Up to you with this one. It's a little bit more advanced, but up to you. It's going to hurt them if they make connection with your elbow. But it can be very tricky to time it, and they can trick you. So be careful with this one. Come on. So if he jab, see, it's right there. He knows better than to jab those elbows, because it's going to hurt. Not everybody knows that secret sauce. We're giving it to you. All right. So when they do jab, you can jab slow. Jab, boom, right there. And I'm leading just like this. I would usually use this guard for somebody taller, right? If I'm trying to close the distance on somebody taller, you definitely don't want to be right here. You definitely don't want to have the hands down. You definitely don't want to go in with your chin up. This is risky for somebody taller because of that long knee. They can pin it, they can knee you, they can push it and body kick. So I like, if I'm fighting somebody taller, it's here. Strong guard, keeping that elbow out. So they try to punch, it's boop, and I can see everything. I'm not letting my hands drop down below my eyebrows, right? I can see the knee coming, I can step back, I can see the body kick and catch it. All that, you can move the teeth. So that's very effective when you're fighting somebody a little bit taller than you. We have the jab out the way. I said the jab first because that is, in my opinion, the most important punch in boxing, the jab. You can set up so much from the jab. But Tito, let's run through everything. Cross, hook, body shot, body hook. And I want you to show them how to block. Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
My man, Red. So that's only a snippet of the full version that's now available on the KMA online Muay Thai drills and workouts program. To get registered for 4 tiers of authentic Muay Thai, all you have to do is hit the link in the pinned comment or the description.